Okay guys, so welcome for this session. This is the reading and writing session for exam preparation. My name is Sergio Burgos and we're gonna check what is the activity for this specific class. So the idea is to develop different reading and writing exercise based, on reviewing and work about reading comprehension, vocabulary, fluency, and language structure with a short last exercise to the writing skill. So for this first part, we have some questions to develop and the comprehension in the students. These different charts, we have 6 different charts with different mentions to respond these different questions and choose the correct answer, right? So moving on, we have to read these 3 different teenage sports superstars to respond these different questions, considering the different description about each one of these sports person, right? And to the final part, the students gonna write a paragraph of 100 words where they explain why it is important to not spend time on social networks. So let's move back and check the first exercise. So the idea is to read these different charts and respond the different questions. So you have the first chart. John, you know I said that football practice will be on Wednesday. Well, it isn't. It's on Saturday. Sorry. See you there. Cheers, Adam. So why has Adam writing this message? A. To ask if John wants to play football. B. To tell John that Adam can't play football. Letter C. To let John know about a change of plan. And you have to check the correct answer. The students have to read this and tell me what they think is the correct. Continue with second. School Festival of Books. Meet Ralph Sparks. Hear how he got ideas for his books, including History of Exploring the New World. Thursday, 9 a.m., room D31. So pupils can A. Buy books, B. Read and explore about explorers, and C. Come and listen to a writer. Number 3. Science Museum trip next Friday. Tickets are available for $4 for coach transport to the museum and for the museum entry. If you're interested, see Mr. Goss. So, letter A, you can now buy tickets for the museum trip. B, tell Mr. Gross how you want to travel to the museum, and C, Mr. Gross will tell you if you need a ticket to the museum. Number 4. From Lizzie to Jenny. Jenny, I think I left my scarf in your flat after the party. Have you seen it? Otherwise, I'll buy another one. Lizzie. Why has Lizzie writing this? A. To invite Jenny to a party. B. To tell Jenny about a shopping trip. Or C. To ask about something that she's lost. Number 5. Hi Dave, I broke my tennis racket. Can I use yours? I'll give it back in maths tomorrow. By the way, wasn't the homework difficult? Mike. Mike wants to A. Play tennis with Dave. B. Borrow something from Dave. C. Get help from Dave with the homework. And the last, Mr. Gregson is away today. Class 3 at 9 a.m. Please go and join Class 4 in room 7C for geography. Mr. Gregson will be back tomorrow. A. There isn't a geography lesson tomorrow. B. Class 4's lesson is happening at a different time today. And C. There will be more people in room 7C than usual today. So this is the exercise, and when the student responds all these different exercises, these 6 questions about the charts, all together check the correct answers, right? So continue with the reading part. We have these texts. The 3 teenager sports superstars. So Gaurika Singh, swimmer. Gaurika is from Nepal, and she was the only under 14-year-old to take part in the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. She swam the 100 meters backstroke for Nepal. Home for Gaurika these days is in the UK, and she trains at the Copthall Swimming Club, where the coaches have trained other world-class swimmers. Her father, Para Singh, travels with her around the world when she goes to a competition. Tracy Austin, tennis player. When Tracy Austin was given a car as a prize in a tennis competition in Stuttgart, Germany, she was 15 and still too young to drive, but she was already a professional tennis player. Then, at the age of 17, the American became the youngest ever sports person to earn $1 million. Before long, she was the world's #1 player. These days, she often appears on TV talking about tennis matches at major competitions. Nadia Comaneci, gymnast. When Romanian gymnast Nadia took part in the Olympic Games in Montreal, Canada, in 1976, she immediately became one of the most famous sports people in the world. She got perfect scores of 10 in 7 different events. Everyone thought that nobody could do this, and in fact 9.9 was the highest number that the scoreboard could show. She did so well that she helped large numbers of people become interested in gymnastics. So, taking account these different parts of the text, the idea is to respond these different questions, taking account the information. So, the idea is to check all the information put here and choose the correct person, the correct sports person, right? So we have these different questions. Which sports person now works as a journalist? Which sports person made her sport more popular? Which sports person won something that she couldn't use? Which sports person became rich when she was young? Which sports person was the youngest person in a competition? Which sports person did something that people believe was not possible? And which sports person was born in one country and now lives in another? So the students have to check each question in this part and respond with the correct person, A, B, or C, Gaurika, Tracy, or Nadia. So that's it for this part. The students gonna respond all these questions, and to the final part we're gonna check the correct answers. So to the final, the students have to write a paragraph of 100 words where they explain why it is important not to spend time on social networks. And when they finish to write this paragraph, they read for the class. They read it for the class. So that's it. This is all for this class. For the last part, I sent this link for the attendance for all students, and this is the end of the class. So thank you for staying here, and see you in the next class.